Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm Sharnetta Gallen-Cole, the interim chair for the Department of Social Work, Psychology, and Counseling, and we're ready to begin our official signing ceremony, and we're very excited to have you here. Our president, Dr. Andrew Hugini, will come forth with our welcome. We will then have The Purpose by Dr. Valerie McDuffie.
Good evening.
Good evening.
It is my delight and pleasure to welcome you to Alabama Agricultural Mechanical University. This is another great day in the life of our university. We saw a video this morning, and the video had to do with our being an 1890 land-grant university. And a part of that, one of the comments that were made repeatedly in that video, is that the 1890 land-grant institutions are designed to deal with access and enhancing opportunities. And certainly this program, this Pinnacle program, is an example, one more example of what fits into the mission of our university in providing access and enhancing opportunities for all individuals that are interested in pursuing and furthering their education. And so we look forward to this partnership. We thank those persons that have worked tirelessly to bring us to this point. And we know that, as the provost has mentioned, and hopefully this is going to become a national model as we go forward. What better place than Alabama Agricultural Mechanical University to establish such a partnership and develop such a model? So thanks to each of you for coming, and we look forward to a ever increasing partnership between the Pinnacle and, of course, Alabama Agricultural Mechanical University. Save the Youth as well. Thank you for being on board with Alabama A&M University in this partnership. Thank you.
Save the Youth. Save the Youth Incorporated was founded in 1994 by Mr. Eugene Edwards, a research scientist in Huntsville, Alabama, and proud alumnus of Alabama A&M University. We're glad. Its co-founder is Ernestine Williams, who currently serves as the executive director. The organization offers programs for disadvantaged and at-risk youth in life skills, educational support, cultural expression, and drug awareness. These services are also made available to the participants' families and to all of Alabama and its surrounding states, serving as many as 150 children on any given day. These children are served at the 19th Street program. And this program is located in Bessemer, Alabama. Save the Youth's direction is driven on moral values and life skills programs designed for children. Their principles place focus on healthy living, respect for parents, responsible behavior, acceptable dress, and services, sovereignty, community service. The Pinnacle Schools was founded by Karen Lee. She is the founder and CEO. Their mission is to develop adolescents who are self-directed, educated, and contributors to society. They provide many different services to as many as 600 students. That's a lot of students. Those students suffer from things associated with mental health and addiction obstacles, which include but does not limit it: bipolar disorder, attention deficit disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and of course, learning difficulties. Noting that while they afford children the opportunity to improve, they still ask the question, what will happen to them once they leave the comfort of our safe environment? A safe environment that is also nurturing. There are a lot of children here in Alabama that are considered to be at risk. A lot. Probably more that go undocumented than we know. According to the Surgeon General's report on children and mental health, 1 in 15 children, or 1 in 5 children, has a diagnosis of a mental health disease or illness that goes undocumented. Out of 1.24 million children living in Alabama, roughly 28,000 of them are likely to have a disorder at some point in their childhood. According to the Kids Count Data Book, 2008, of the 50 states in America, Alabama ranks 47th. Alabama ranks 47th with the highest rate of infant mortality, teenage pregnancy, teens deaths, and accidental homicide and suicide. That being said, with an increasing amount of children in need of social and educational services, the College of Education, Humanities and Behavioral Sciences, and the Office of Global Social Service Research are excited to have this opportunity to collaborate with the Pinnacle Schools of Huntsville, Alabama, and Save the Youth in providing an array of educational and social services for the successful transitioning into our family, Alabama Agricultural Mechanical University. It is through these new partnerships, strategies to create a positive impact on these young adults will be cultivated through knowledge and skills, with the promise of one day serving the local, state, national, and global communities as college-educated professionals.
I'm now going to request that Dr. Daniel Upchurch, our psychology and counseling coordinator, as well as one of our project directors for the Pinnacle Schools, as well as Dr. Andrew Hugini and Ms. Karen Lee, if you would please come forth for the official signing of our Memorandum of Understanding.
This Memorandum of Understanding is made and entered into on this, the 12th day of August 2015, by and between the Pinnacle Schools and Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University. Furthermore, this Memorandum of Understanding represents the commitment of the partner organizations to develop young adults who are self-directed, educated, and contributing members of society. This Memorandum of Understanding is consistent with the partners' individual goals and objectives, roles and responsibilities, as well as organizational commitment to providing quality education.
Thank you. We are now going to request that Mr. Eugene Edwards come forth. He is the CEO and founder of Save the Youth Incorporated.
This Memorandum of Understanding is made and entered into on this, the 12th day of August 2015, by and between the Saving the Youth and Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University. Furthermore, this Memorandum of Understanding represents the commitment of the partner organizations to develop young adults who are self-directed, educated, and contributing members of society. This Memorandum of Understanding is consistent with the partners' individual goals and objectives, roles, and responsibilities, as well as organizational commitment to providing quality education.
Thank you, sir. Eugene, thank you. We will now have remarks by Eugene Edwards, followed by remarks by Ms. Karen Lee. Closing remarks will come from Dr. Curtis Martin. He's the Dean of the College of Education, Humanities, and Behavioral Sciences.
Well, thank you very much. First of all, I have to say that I'm very proud to be a product of Alabama A&M University. You know, service was sovereignty to me even before I decided to come to Alabama A&M. I had scholarships to Tennessee State, a couple of colleges in Texas, but there was something about service and that made me want to come here. And I'm just glad that I had my opportunity to start here at Alabama A&M University. And that service philosophy and mentality was reinforced by coming here and becoming part of the university choir and engineering program. And everywhere I go, I feel like I'm connected to service because of Alabama A&M University. And to have this opportunity to sign a partnership with somebody that I'm already consider myself a member of the family is awesome. So I want to thank each of you, Dr. Higini, and all of the people who have made this moment possible for the opportunity for us to just do greater things for not only these young people, but their family, and for the upcoming leaders for this world. So again, I thank you. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to work hard to do everything we can to make a positive difference in this world. So praise God.
This is a really exciting day for us at the Pinnacle Schools. To be a partner with Alabama A&M University is a very exciting day for us and for my crew, my teachers that are standing behind you. To work with Dr. Upchurch, Dr. McDuffie, Dr. Cole has been such a pleasure in getting this project off the ground, and what an important project this is. This is actually, we're going to be able to not just see to it that the kids that come to us for help are going to get a high school education. Our goal was never to stop there. We want them to be projected into the world in a positive way that they are prepared for, whether it's in a job or hopefully through college. And this is where we want to see this program take our students. I call them our kids because they really are our kids. They're all of our kids. Everybody here is here for a reason. And it's to be part of a young person's life and take them all the way through their college career and see them become productive members of society. We don't always get to see that where we stand. I know you also have the same issue, that rate of recidivism, the kids that are dropping out of college. For us, it's our rate of recidivism and our dropout rate. We want to see to it that our kids, when they come through college, are getting all the special support services that they're going to need to be able to stay successful and stay in college. Very important to be able to do that for our freshmen that are coming into you guys. And I cannot describe to you how excited I am to be a part of this university and this project. It has already been a pleasure. I can't think a thought of any of you in this room, basically, and not smile at the fun that we've had putting this together. And that's what this has to be about. If we really challenge ourselves to be for the betterment of these students, and it's about them, this is easy, and it's fun, and it has been. It's been easy, and it's been fun. And thank you for that. Thank you very much. You've given me such a pleasure to be with y'all today. Thank you so much.
I joined my president and something that he said at least twice in the last 2 days. You can't come to Alabama A&M University and not feel that part of your obligation in life is to serve. I left my office and came over here, and as soon as Dr. Williams and I hit the door, I knew that, we're going to do something else to serve individuals. And that is exactly what this is all about. When Dr. Hugheni made the statement earlier, he used different words, so I'm just going to use yours. When he talked about accessing and enhancing opportunities, and that's exactly what this is all about. That's what this institution was founded for. That's what it has stood for over the many years that it has existed. And I foresee that this is one of those projects that we would never see the end of it, but we will know that we're still serving. I thank everyone who has been a part in formulating and getting this effort to this point, and I certainly will appreciate, just as Karen has said, working with all those individuals that will ensure that it will be a success. That's what we stand for at this university. Thank you.
My contract with Huntsville City Schools, I have a lot of their at-risk kids that are sent to us for credit recovery purposes and to be able to stay in high school. And we wanted to bring that forward and make sure that we didn't stop at just high school. We wanted to see to it that our students have the opportunity to come to college and be successful in college. The support services are basically just that. These students from sunup to sundown and beyond, in fact, will have services and be part of a university that's going to cradle them, so to speak, throughout that freshman year process. It's a very difficult transition for most students, but for these kids who are at risk and find education difficult, we don't want to try to take a square peg and slam it into a round hole. We want to make sure that the students are given the services that they need to be successful and be a square peg and fit into a square hole. It's going to be okay for them if they have the services that they need to be able to survive that freshman year and beyond.
We are joining with, of course, two organizations, Save the Youth and the Pinnacle Schools. Our mission is to enhance, enrich, and develop young minds so that when it's time for them to graduate, as they matriculate through Alabama A&M University, they will feel empowered to go forth and do great things, not only locally, through the state, as well as nationally, even globally.
Well, I'm Dr. Sharnetta Gatlin-Cole. I'm the interim chair for the Department of Social Work, Psychology, and Counseling, and also serves as the director of the Office of Global Social Service Research. This initiative actually came forth with the Pinnacle Schools, as we were called forth by Karen Lee, and she was communicating and collaborating with our provost, Dr. Daniel Williams. So myself and Dr. Daniel Upchurch, who is our psychology counseling coordinator, we met and started the initial interactions. Of course, our administrator, Dr. Valerie McDuffie, came on board, and since then we've had the program off and running. We have a pilot of 5 to 7 students that's coming in right now as a part of the program. We're helping them through the admissions process, registration, housing, just to ensure that they will be successful in their matriculation at Alabama A&M University.
There are other schools who are doing similar things, but we like to think that we are setting a precedence because this is the first time that a school of our caliber will be doing this type of work with young people.
Well, right now we wanted to limit our enrollment because it is intense. The students came in, they took an exam to determine their math, reading, and as well as science skills. We've also done biopsychosocial educational assessments, intelligence tests, so we'll know what the students need to successfully graduate from Alabama A&M and to develop a job. Well, what we're hoping to find is if we provide wraparound services for our students based on their individual needs, they will be successful in graduating. Now, we have found that there are a number of students who start off their freshman year, however, they are not successful with completing their degree. We're going to make sure there are safeguards in place so our students are successful, and that's our primary goal. We started off with a limited amount now. We're working towards having a cohort that comes in every semester semester. In the spring, we'll get a larger cohort. And from there, we will try to find funding that will assist us moving forward with additional students becoming under this umbrella. Well, there are a lot of Department of Education grants that are available at the state as well as the federal level. We are also currently, we have the first Rotaract Club at a university in the whole state of Alabama that is sponsored by Madison Rotary. And we have our Rotaract students that's going to assist with providing mentorship, because that's a big piece. These students, they come in, they need to have other students that are able to steer them through the path. Mentorship is very important, student-based mentorship. Faculty will also provide that support, but it will be through our student affiliation. So we're looking at private funding as well as federal, state, whatever funding we can provide, just to ensure that these students have opportunities.
And in addition to that, I think one of the things that makes us unique is that we're going to involve the family. It's going to be a holistic approach in helping us to develop the students. And we need family support, and they need to know that their family is there to give it to them as needed.
Well, this is really an awesome activity here. It's an opportunity for the university, of which I matriculated, to get together and sign a partnership to do something for the young people, their family, and just make the world a better place for those upcoming leaders of tomorrow. So we're looking forward to doing that type thing. We're doing tutoring with Save the Youth Incorporated, STEM program, crime prevention, drug prevention, and also a lot of the cultural arts type stuff, music and dance. I grew up in the housing community myself, and I never had this type of partnership to be a mentor to me. So to have a university, a community organization, and so forth, I can only imagine how much more I could be myself had I had the same opportunity. So we're proud to be able to share something with these young people that a lot of us could even dream of getting that opportunity. No, we just happened to have the opportunity to come out here and come back home to Alabama A&M, not only to support A&M in this social area, but also the WJAB radio station and the School of Engineering and all of the areas that I've been affiliated with for as long as I care to remember. But it was all wonderful years of partnership, and we're looking forward to everything that we can do, and most of all for the community to render their support.